King Ahasuerus of Persia, in the third year of his reign, hosted a grand feast to display his wealth and power. During the banquet, he summoned Queen Vashti to showcase her beauty, but she refused. Her defiance led to her banishment, and the king sought a new queen. A beauty contest was held across the empire, and Esther, a young Jewish woman raised by her cousin Mordecai, caught the king's eye. She became queen, but her Jewish identity remained a secret. Meanwhile, Mordecai uncovered a plot to assassinate the king and reported it, earning favor with the king, though he remained unrecognized at the time. Haman, an arrogant official, rose to power and demanded that all bow to him. Mordecai refused due to his faith, enraging Haman. In his fury, Haman devised a plan to annihilate all Jews in the empire and convince the king to issue a decree for their destruction. The Jews were thrown into despair, but Mordecai encouraged Esther to intervene, saying, "Who knows if you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" Esther, though fearful, resolved to act, even if it meant risking her life. Esther approached the king uninvited, a dangerous act, but he extended his scepter in approval. She invited the king and Haman to a banquet. During the banquet, she didn't immediately reveal her request, but instead invited them to another feast the next day. That night, the king couldn't sleep and reviewed the royal records. He discovered Mordecai had saved his life from an assassination plot, but had never been rewarded. The next day, the king ordered Haman to honor Mordecai by leading him through the city in royal robes, much to Haman's humiliation. At the second banquet, Esther revealed her Jewish identity and exposed Haman's plot to annihilate her people. The king, enraged, stepped out to cool down. Haman, realizing his doom, begged Esther for mercy. The king returned to see Haman falling on Esther's couch and interpreted it as an attack. Haman was swiftly executed on the gallows he had prepared for Mordecai. With Haman gone, Esther and Mordecai pleaded with the king to revoke the decree against the Jews. Though Persian laws couldn't be undone, the king issued a new decree allowing the Jews to defend themselves. On the appointed day, the Jews triumphed over their enemies. Mordecai was promoted to a position of great authority, and the Jewish people celebrated their deliverance. This event was commemorated as the Feast of Purim, a festival of joy and gratitude for God's providence and Esther's bravery. The tale of Esther reminds us of the power of courage, faith, and divine timing. Even in the face of great adversity, standing up for justice and relying on God's plan can lead to victory. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more stories.